Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of the Fishing Teacher, and thanks a lot for making some time out of your day to check the video out. It's always much appreciated. Guys, today I'm going to give you some tips and advice on fishing buzzbaits in the summer months. Buzzbaits are really good all through spring, summer, and fall, but you fish them a little bit differently. There's some different aspects to it based upon the exact month. So we're going to be talking about specifically like June, July, and August for buzzbait fishing today. Before we get started, guys, I just wanted to remind you all about our Fish the Moment lake map breakdowns. If you're struggling to catch fish on your favorite lake, man, this is a great resource to help you guys get some good spots. It just gives you 40 GPS waypoints on all the lakes and tips and advice on how to fish each spot, and you can duplicate it around the lake. And if the lake you fish is not on our website, you can book a virtual lesson with me and we can go over any lake in the country. So I'll put that lake map breakdown link in the description if you guys want to look for that. It's much appreciated. Okay guys, buzzers, man. Buzzbaits have been catching them forever. I remember the first time I saw a buzzbait. My mom and dad used to take me on vacation down at Table Rock Lake back in the late 60s and early 70s. And we stayed at a little place called the Rod and Reel Resort, which is like a little mom and pop resort on Table Rock Lake. And I remember we went into the office to check in, and they had some fishing tackle up on the wall. And I was just a little guy, man. I was just, I don't know, probably 10 years old or so. And they had these things hanging up called lunker lures on the wall, which was a buzzbait. And I looked at that thing and I said, that's the ugliest looking bait I have ever seen. There's no way that's going to catch a fish. And sure enough, it's become a mainstay in fishing for over 50 years. Buzzbaits work great still. And there's some stuff in the summertime we're going to talk about here. So first of all, let's talk about one of the most important aspects is the color. Now, a lot of people like a black buzzbait. That's like probably one of the most favorite buzzbait colors. But in the summertime, guys, you want to use a shad pattern, some type of white buzzbait. The bass are much more keyed in on shad during the summer months. You're going to get a lot more bites. You're going to get double the bites on a shad pattern buzzbait than you will anything else. And by the way, this is that Megabass Jamaican Boa Buzzer. I'll put the link in the description for Baitworks if you guys like to get some of these. This is a really good buzzbait. So start out with the shad pattern. The next thing you want to do is go big. You got to go to a large profile buzzbait. There's buzzbaits come in all different sizes from 1/8 ounce up to 3/4 ounce. So this is basically close to a 3/4 ounce large profile buzzbait here with a large blade on it. And one of the reasons I like the larger profile in the summertime is you have to really get those fish to react to the buzzbait, because most of the time these fish are in shallow water. They're a little bit sluggish because the water oxygen is pretty low. So you got to do something to really trigger them to bite. So one of the things that I do is I go big and I go fast and I go loud and aggressive. So I'll get back into whatever cover that I'm fishing. It could be grass, laydowns, wood, whatever. I'll cast the big Jamaican boa up there and I start retrieving it at a fairly fast stop and go retrieve. Like I'm just trying to go zzz, 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 trying to get it to move really fast to make a lot of noise. And I'm never reeling it just the same, just like that. I'm always stop and go, burning it, stop and go. You want that bait to move fast, because if you slow down a big buzzbait in hot water, say if that water temperature is pushing that 80-degree mark, 75, 80, 85 degrees, they won't bite it. I mean, the personality and the mood of the fish will not hit a big bait if you're moving it slow in hot water. So you've got to work that thing super fast. Most of the time I'm throwing it on like 20, 25 pound test, either Seaguard and VizX fluorocarbon, or sometimes I'll use 30 to 40 pound test smackdown braid and a 7.5 foot medium action casting rod with that. So the cover that you want to fish with it is totally dependent upon the lake you're fishing. Buzzbaits work great around shallow grass in the summer. So all you guys fishing down south or far up north that have milfoil, hydrilla, gator grass, that's probably the best areas to fish it. But if you're in a normal man-made lake that's got a lot of rock and not much grass in it, go to the back part of the coves, because we talk about this a lot on the channel about the spawning perch and spawning bluegill. And you can go back and fish those buzzbaits in the back of the coves real shallow. You don't have to have a perch pattern buzzbait. I still stick with the shad for some reason. They like it. And just fish that real shallow water. That 1 to 4 foot zone is going to get you a lot of bites. So give it a try, guys. It's obviously you're going to probably get more bites early and late in the day, or on a day like today where it's sort of cloudy and windy, but you can catch them all day long on them with the buzz bait. If the sun's out a little bit, try to concentrate on the overhanging shady areas. Any shady area is going to be a key area. But give them a try, guys. Big buzz baits, big shad pattern buzz bait in the summertime will get you a good bite. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.